Hello, welcome back to another episode of Making Video Your Business. And joining me on the show this week is, it's one of those special privileges as you grow up. But I used to go to school with James. This is James Dawson. He's a super agent, I describe him as. Mate, how are you?
Extremely brilliant.
You have been using video. You're one of the agents I've known that's used video the longest. And you've never been worried about it. Not that you've told me, but I guess you've sort of got used to being in front of the camera. I mean, you're not a shy retiring violet anyway, but how did that whole video journey start?
Yeah, so I mean, basically, I got involved in a estate agency with a company called Wilson & Co. in Peterborough. Originally, predominantly did lettings. They wanted to do sales. And it was Dan Wilson, the owner of the business there. He said to me, have a look at some examples of how to grow businesses and what have you. And it was Chris Watkin, obviously. I know you guys very well. And ultimately looking through his groups and seeing like this is the way to get attraction ultimately and grow your business, his landlord farming technique and vendor farming. So there I picked up that agents, not many, obviously 6.5, 7 years ago, were doing video. And I was like, I'm literally game for trying anything. And I'm fortunate that I don't have a fear of what people will think about me.
Judging or what,
really.
You're just doing your job, aren't you? And
it
they like
concern me. So I did, I went out, did it, had a go. And I mean, I look back and they were horrific. And obviously,
but everyone's got to start somewhere, right?
Absolutely. But it doesn't matter. But they were I'd say they were more powerful 6.5 years ago, even though the content was not great as it is now, than they are today.
Because it stood out massively, right?
Because it stood out and no one was doing it. And in Peterborough, there's roughly about 30 to 40 agents. There's very few that are consistently using video marketing.
And that's the word, isn't it?
It's consistency. And ultimately it stands out. It does stand out. And it's powerful. So, but as I say, 6.5, 7 years, and I've not been consistent enough with it as I'd like to be.
I mean, that's staggering that I could say you're one of the most consistent people I know for video, yet you still got space to flex, right, in your own mind.
Yeah.
Do you say, right, Friday's filming day, I've prepped all my videos or planned them in advance, or are some of them ad hoc, some of them are planned?
I would love to have them planned and have video filming, editing, etc., all planned. Honestly, I do it absolutely all ad hoc. It's all off the cuff. If an idea comes in the head to do a video, I'll do it. For properties, I'll do it. We'll get it done as and when. The video content that we're doing right now is specifically, ultimately, for the properties. But going forward, I want to go back to the original content that I was doing, like the digital mayor stuff. Interviewing the local baker and things like that.
Getting your face out there, getting the brand out there.
Exactly, and that allows you the opportunity on camera to show the real you.
You can add stuff to it and keep people on watching the video, I guess, whether it's a cool music track or like you do these really quick whizzy walkthroughs on portrait mode.
I say to people, I walk like Benny Hill on them basically because it's extremely rapid in between each room and then obviously slow down.
But you don't say anything, you don't present it.
Nah,
you maybe occasionally wave in a mirror when you walk past.
Yeah, I mean, if you engage with you get caught in the mirror, it looks a bit like you shouldn't be there, so I engage with a mirror, so to speak, or a reflection. But in respect of the verbal content, it's 5 to 10 seconds at the beginning saying this is XYZ, follow me on a speed tour round,
and that's it. And I guess that's all people want to do. They're either being nosy or they're genuinely interested and they want a quick look round just in case they want to book a viewing, right?
They don't want to watch say a 4-minute video that's 3 minutes of me walking in between rooms and walking down the bottom of the garden and upstairs. They want to see it quick, so that's why it brings it down to a minute.
So would you is that two categories? Like, say if you had a £2 million, plot in the middle of the country,
there'd be a different video.
It'd be a different video,
you
right?
guys would be doing that. Like you've done some market.
We have done, that's been nice. Before. But you wouldn't necessarily do a whizzy round video for that because not only because of the
would for social media actually,
just to as a because
as an adder.
Tell everyone about so James will do a property tour. And if it's like a nice house and, we've done a couple of properties together where if you're going to release the video or the property onto Rightmove, for example, in a month's time, James will get the video ready, but you'll have a teaser trailer, right?
And
they are really popular.
They're really powerful and genuinely off those. we've had inquiries, viewings, and sold properties
Just off a teaser.
off a teaser or a trailer video.
Because in some of
and
yours...
I do 2 different types, and they pretty much only go on social media. One can be a live video where
Okay.
I remember one quite clearly in Yaxley in Peterborough, and I was like, Yaxley property hunters, look at what's just coming on the market. Live video, show them the incredible open plan kitchen. No word of a lie. 2 inquiries off that video alone.
That's all they saw, the kitchen.
Also, kitchen, open plan kitchen area. That was it.
And they picked up the phone.
And it was what? A 20-second video. And it was saying, this is all you're going to get to see. More coming next week. And they've inquired literally within 20 minutes. I think one call was, an hour and a half the other.
I mean, these are like serious buyers.
Yeah.
Not like
one of them pulled out of their current property purchase because that was desperately the type of house in the area that they wanted, but it only got their attention because of the video. Well, no, because of the video. I mean, because of the thing, what went out there. That's what got their attention.
Yeah,
and that's what, and they're over. You know, it's not far off exchange and completion. They are genuinely over the moon that they saw that.
Yeah, completely.
They were ultimately moving to a house that, yeah, they were happy with, but weren't like,
this one blew them away, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay, let's get down to some suggestions for the viewers. But like, never done video before. What would be the first 3 videos you try and make, or the 3 types of video you might want to make if you've got time, you've got the energy?
I don't know. If the first video, I'd probably just say, look, hi, I'm James from XYZ Estate Agents. I just wanted to do my first video and share it with you all on our social media platforms to introduce myself so you can hear me talk, see how I am, and you know, I'd love to help you with your inquiries, your moves, if it's specifically for estate agency. But the video, the possibilities to do with video are endless for every single business.
They are.
The early sort of videos that I did in estate agency was ultimately advice about what to look out for when going on the market, what to do if you're probably property struggling to sell, you know, how to market your home, what you should be careful of not getting caught out of within the estate agency, long contracts and fees. Advice videos.
Yeah.
Advice
which really lands with people because you're not trying to sell to them, right?
Absolutely. And you know, again, categorically, I know that I've had people contact me off the back of those videos that I did very early on. Recently in Peterborough, I've had
James, I saw you a couple of years ago.
I saw you 3 years ago doing XYZ. I really like that. I've worked with 6 other agents in the area. I like your approach. I thought I'd give you
Yeah.
I mean, I had a chap approach me in Peterborough who needs to sell his portfolio. I've never met him.
Right.
This is recent. This is within the last 2 months. He's got a portfolio of properties that he needs to sell. He is a letting agent in Peterborough.
Right.
Oh, so he's in the industry. Has been for a long time.
Right.
I've never spoken to him. I'm connected with him on Facebook, connected with him on LinkedIn. But he was recommended to me by somebody. He goes, oh, yeah, I know who that is because I've seen his videos on social media. And cut a long story short, and you know, I'm now helping him and working with him. But somebody recommended me, and instantly went, "Oh, I know him from the videos."
And that trust thing kicked in.
Absolutely, but yeah, I mean, as I say, there's so many videos you can do. Estate agency advice, you know, how to stage your house, you know, what to expect with viewers, what to expect when you're on the market. I do all my own stuff, edit wise.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
You know, I don't
do you get because I mean, yeah,
because it can be a little bit time consuming, but at the same time I enjoy it. I you know, see it as a little bit of a hobby myself, and I like playing with things and doing different things. And
do you get dedicated time to do, say, editing at work, or is it something you always pick up on an evening?
No, it's you know,
because a lot of people say, well, I haven't got time, or my boss won't give me time.
You need to make time for it ultimately,
because it's marketing, right?
Exactly.
It's as important as the accountants, you know, and the sales and the.
In my opinion, and the owner of the business might agree with me, but I would, and a lot of estate agents might disagree. You know, disagree what I'm about to say. But if you, let's for argument's sake, you go and drop in leaflets for 2 hours a day, don't do that. Just spend 2 hours a day, make some video,
make some electronic leaflets,
make video content. It's as simple as that, and break it up. into short clips, long clips. And that's the thing. You can do one piece of content for 5 minutes. You could get 20, 30 pieces of content out of it.
Yeah. You know, you said you edit and you film. Any special kit that costs thousands?
Zero. The phone. And the app that I used to use iMovie a lot because I've got a Mac and what have you. If nobody's using it, CapCut is just unbelievable.
For free, it is crazy good.
It's for free.
Yeah.
And I've got a free upgrade to the Pro account.
Okay.
I haven't really noticed any difference.
Not much difference.
No, there's other filters that I could use. But what's on there that's free and really easy to
we've
use
started suggesting
on
that.
your phone, on your desktop, on your pad. It's
because it sits on all your machines, doesn't it? Yeah.
And it is free, and it's But
that's CapCut, CAP.
Yeah, CapCut. It's cracking it. Really.
Yeah, it's in the iTunes store and Android Play Store as well, I imagine. But in terms of technology, you couldn't use without. I mean, not just visuals and stuff, I suppose, at work, but like, what's really helping you nowadays? Like,
in all fairness, it's just the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd be lost without the phone.
Yeah.
But,
well, because you are the agent. You'll speak to people. You'll pick up the phone. I know you're in WhatsApp groups,
but no,
24/7.
Yeah, for WhatsApp groups, for the phone calls, but also for the media. The
and then
creating
you can upload it straight to Rightmove Plus, or you can
do everything. Obviously, with the phone, look, if you're going to create content with your phone, it has to be a relatively decent phone within the last couple of years.
But,
Gary V said there was a remote control of our lives. I think the mobile phone. They're more than that now.
Mm.
The content creator.
You'd never leave it down the side of the sofa because you need it, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore switching it off and not touching it if I have some downtime with the family. But to create content and to run a business, you literally just need that one device.
Phone.
You don't need to spend thousands on video or camera equipment.
We say that, like, we love working and getting new business, but this is what you should do. Go and do it. Don't have to ring us. Ring a student that's just out of college in Inverness, where you're based. Like, we can travel to Inverness, but it's just go and do it. You will see benefit
without question,
because you're going to be out there to more people. You're going to become at some point a bit of an authority, a voice in your local area, especially if no one else is doing it, right? And you'll just reap benefits from it. Like you say, 2 years later, you got some business.
Listen, it's continuous. It's familiarity, without question. I mean, it's as powerful in a state agency as it is in any business.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, because if
have fun with it, don't make it boring.
Well, you alluded to it at the start. It said just you let the people get to know you and how you are, how you talk, how you act. Because if you act like you're not yourself on video, when you come to meet a person, they invite you around to value. They're like, well, you're not like you were on your videos.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not comfortable saying something, you're like, oh, this is really awkward or really difficult to say, then you're actually trying to create the wrong content.
Yes,
just make it real. It doesn't matter if you fluff your lines. I've put you've done obviously a couple of high-end video tours with me, and there is zero script with me.
Yes,
it's all ad hoc. I'll just say it as it is, and I know that we've put decent videos out there with maybe the odd little fluff line.
Makes you human, though.
Exactly. And it's like, we're not multi-billion-pound movie stars who need to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
It just needs to be real.
Yeah, because you're going to meet them at some point when they invite you into the lounge or the kitchen to value, or Mate, thanks for coming on.
Listen, absolute pleasure.
Insightful, and we'll do it again.
Absolutely. Yeah.